In today's tabletop review, we're going to be taking a look at a set of Bluetooth stereo headphones made by a company called KingYou, available via Amazon.com for $23.99. I'll put the link to the product in the description of the video. As you can see, these particular headphones ship in this box right here. Nothing out of the ordinary with the box, although the box is specifically printed with Amazon, so this is packaging designed specifically for sale on Amazon. Inside of the box there is a user manual and a carrying case which the headphones ship in. So this is a nice little protective case. This one happens to be green. I don't know if there are other colors for the cases available. There is a little loop right here, so if you had a carbiner, for example, you could connect this via a carbiner to your backpack and hang this. But this is a fairly hard case, so it is going to provide solid protection for your Bluetooth headset. Inside we have, first off, we have the Bluetooth headset. And you can see this particular set is black, so pretty much everything on this is black. See, we've got the KingYou logo on one of these modules. There's some other information on the back of it, but no controls on this particular module. On this module right here, there is a stereo microphone, which you probably can't see, but it's right there. This is a USB charging port, which has a little rubberized door that covers it, and you pop that up to get access to the USB port. And then we have the button controls, and there's a little LED right there. So before I get into details about talking about these, let's finish taking a look at the inside. As with many of the KingYou products that you purchase, they ship it with a little microfiber cleaning wipe. This is primarily for cleaning your cell phone or your tablet, which is really nice. A little added bonus right there. It's just to thank you for buying one of their products. There's a baggie right here, but on the other side you can see we have a little net right here for carrying accessories, your charging cable, etc. So this is pretty nice to have this little hard case right here. A lot of headsets don't come with something like this. If they come in POP packaging, but you don't get a reusable, zippable case like this. So this is a real nice little bonus, especially for the price at $23.99. In this little bag right here is we have some different sized rubberized earpieces. These are little rubber ear seals that go over the ends to fit these specifically to your ear. These ship with a medium size rubberized piece on them. Also included is one set of large and one set of small. So for my particular ear size, the mediums fit perfect. The smalls are too small and the bigs are too big. So, but this gives you several choices depending upon what your ear size is. And of course, we have a USB charging cable to charge these. All that's included is a USB charging cable, as you see right here, suitable for plugging into your computer for charging the headset. So that's everything that's included in the package. Let's talk about these headphones for a little bit. You can see that there's a nice size cord here. These little modules are a little bulky, but they're necessary for this type of design. So you can either wear these with this cable in front of you or wrap it around the back of your neck. I prefer to use this wrapped around the back of my neck. That puts the controls on my right side. The design of these, first off, you can see these are magnetic right here. So if you're not wearing these and you have them wrapped around your back, you can pull them out of your ears and connect them together like that and kind of wear it as a necklace. Now these magnets are not extremely strong, but they are strong enough to keep the two earbuds connected while you're wearing this around your neck. So for instance, if you were at the gym and you were running with these, or you were listening to these and someone needed to talk to you, you could just take them out of your ears and connect them like that and let it hang around your neck. So a little nice feature right there. The next thing I wanted to mention was the actual design of these. You'll notice that these are kind of a oval shape here, and they are kind of contoured here. These are actually designed to fit in your ear canal, and they fit very well. These are very ergonomically designed to fit in your ear, so I'm quite impressed with this. They fit and they stay in your ear. The rubberized end pieces create such a nice seal inside of your ear that you get quite a good bass response out of these. I'm actually quite surprised with how much bass I get out of these. So let's move on and talk about the the controls here. So when these arrive, they will be partially charged. You can use them out of the box, but it is recommended that you go ahead and charge these. They are, this particular Bluetooth headset is actually has built-in power management to prevent overcharging and discharge protection. The charge time was roughly 2 hours, and the usable play time is 8 hours. Standby 200 hours. I haven't tested the standby time. That's what the manufacturer tells me is the standby time is 200 hours. But I did leave these on for probably 48 hours. So I have confirmed that the standby time is at least 48 hours. The runtime of 8 hours, I believe I did use these for a little bit more than 8 hours, like 8 hours, 20 minutes. So the runtime and the charge time are accurate from what I can tell. These are suitable for listening to music on a tablet, PC, or phone. And of course, because they have a built-in microphone and inline controls here, you can make well, you can't make phone calls with this, but if you receive a phone call, you can press the button and answer it, and then of course you have the volume control, and you can press a button to hang up a call. And the integrated microphone allows you to talk to the other party. Let's see, what else can I tell you about these? The design of these, the material is well, they call it a nanophase material. It feels like rubber to me, smooth rubber, not really textured, but smooth. And they are listed as being, let's see, they are sweat-proof. So these have an IPX4 sweat-proof rating. So if you're jogging or working out at the gym, hiking, sweat is not going to damage these. The cable design also, because of this flat kind of rubberized material, you can see it's a tangle-free type of design. Some headphones with really thin cables can get tangled, especially if you wad them up like this and store them and then take them out. They can get tangled, but you can see this just kind of pops apart. So this is definitely a tangle-free design, and I like that. The warranty on these, which is really nice as well, it's listed as an 18-month warranty, and they're also listed as being compatible with any Bluetooth device. Now, I've tried these on a laptop, a Android tablet, and a iPhone 6s. So a Windows 10 operating system, Android, and iOS. I'm going to demonstrate some of the functionality of this on a Android tablet made by Acer, so you can see how we connect this and the ergonomics of the controls. Let's see if I have anything else to talk about. I did mention that these, because these seal so well in your ear, you get a really decent bass out of them. The sound quality, again, that's real subjective depending upon what you're accustomed to listening to. I found the sound quite pleasing for watching movies, music videos, and listening to just music in general. The dynamic or the operating frequency on these is listed, if this is correct, 2401 megahertz to 2479 megahertz. That's the operating frequency. The operating range is listed as 10 meters. Now, I have used these in my garage connected to my laptop, and I have been able to listen to podcasts or music from one side of my garage to the other, which is well over 20 feet. That's line of sight with nothing separating me from the laptop. So the range was quite impressive. And these are listed as a Bluetooth 4.0. Let's see if I have any other talking points. It is listed that these can be paired with 2 devices in sync. And let's see. That's pretty much all of my talking points I have so far. So I have used these quite a bit. I am quite impressed with what these are and the cost of them. So far so good. The quality is good. They're living up to the expectations, the specifications. Connectivity is great. Range is great. And the sound quality is definitely more than acceptable in my opinion. But I don't have a lot of reference material to compare these two. I actually have some wired KingYou earbuds, and these are on par with those sound quality wise. Sound quality wise, I can't really tell a difference between these and, say, the factory earbuds that ship with the iPhone, for example. But I don't own, for example, a set of $250 Bose headphones that I can reference for sound quality wise. But what really jumped out at me was the bass that I got out of these. The same with the KingYou wired earbuds. The bass I was surprised with how much bass I could get out of these. Substantially more than, say, the iPhone 6S earbuds. And that could be due to the actual design, how tight these fit in your ear and seal off leakage and outside sound. So a lot of it may have to do with that. So anyway, let's move on, and I'm going to show you how we connect this to a device via Bluetooth. Okay, first off, I'll have to apologize. This is the best angle I can get on the tablet without getting glare from all the lights and reflections to where you can't even see what's on the screen. So I do believe this is readable at this angle. So again, I apologize. It's not straight on. It's just a little tricky. The screen of this laptop is acting like a mirror. So with the controls, right here, what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is the power button is the second button. We get the first button, turns volume up. Second button is power button. Third button is volume down. And the fourth button is referred to as a snapshot button. And we'll talk about that. So what we're going to do is to power it on, we're going to press and hold the button. Okay, and when it starts blinking between red and blue, hopefully you can see that. When it starts blinking between red and blue, it's in discovery mode. So in discovery mode, we can go to your setup in your Bluetooth. You want to make sure that Bluetooth is turned on. In this case, on this tablet, it is turned on. Normally, you'll have a search for devices, and just hit search for devices, and it should come up with let's see, it's finding somebody else's Bluetooth headset that's in my general vicinity. But you'll see that the KingYou is right down there. And once it pops up, you can just tap it. And wait for it to pair. And once it's connected, it will pop up underneath your connected devices. In this particular situation, there is no passcode necessary. On this particular Android tablet, we have a setup screen. We can go in and we can select what profiles to use for it. We can use it as an input device, which is checked, and a media device. The other things we can do here is we can rename and we can unpair it. Other than that, that's all there is to pairing this. So if we go back out of our setup screen and let's say we go to let's go to YouTube. Again, I apologize, this is at an angle, but and let's just select a video here. We paired it, I forgot to connect it, so let's get it connected. Alright, it does say connected now. So the first step is pairing it, and the second step is to actually connect to the Bluetooth headphones. So I apologize, I skipped one of the steps. Okay. So we've got the sound coming through the headphones at this point. So if we want to turn the volume up, we can press the volume button here. Quite a bit of volume out of this as well. Turn the volume down. Now the power button itself, if we press the power button once, it will pause the video. Press it again and it will resume the video. So I'll pause the video again. The power button is also used to turn the Bluetooth headset off. It is also used to answer a call, end a call, or reject a call, and last number redial. The snapshot button, if we press the snapshot button, we pull up our volume menu. You can see we pulled up our volume menu right there. So that's the functionality we get from the snapshot button on the Android tablet. So I'm sorry if this was out of frame here. So those are the controls. Obviously, like you saw, the LED is on the front. On the back side of this right there is your microphone. So my initial thoughts on this after wearing this and using it, I like everything about this, but this button layout to me is not as ergonomic as it could be. Again, like I'll mention, volume up, power, volume down, and the snapshot button at the very end. If this was me, I found that when wearing this, it kind of when I go to grab it, if the volume buttons were on the side, that would be better for me. I've found that you know, I have to grab this and then I have to feel to make sure that I'm at the very first button, or if I'm going to turn the volume down, I got to kind of slide my finger down from the top to make sure I hit the third button. Having these other functions in between the volume button is not as ergonomic as I would like to see it. I would like to see the volume button separated, but you know, that's not a deal breaker. That's just you know, you training yourself with muscle memory to remember which buttons are which on this. So that's the only thing about this that I could actually mention that I would like to see an improvement on, is a separation of the volume buttons away from the power and the snapshot buttons. So now that I showed you how to pair it on a tablet, the pairing process would be similar on a phone, so you could follow the same procedure. The user manual that it ships with, it ships in a bunch of different languages, and there's not much here. There's some specs that we pretty much already talked about. The earbuds, and that's about it. So the snapshot button, I demonstrated how that works on the Android tablet. I don't know the purpose of that in with other devices. It's basically, it appears to pull up an associated menu, and that's about all I can tell you about this on the Android. So one last thing I wanted to do is I wanted to pair this to an iPhone and show you the functionality on the iPhone real quick before we call this video to a conclusion. Okay, last but not least, let's test this out real quick on a iPhone 6s. The pairing process is basically the same as what you would do on an Android. Go in the settings, go in the Bluetooth, and tell it to search for devices. Make sure that this is in pairing mode, which it already is. It'll come up with KingYou BT-001. Click on it to connect, and it will say connected, just like it does here. So once you have it connected on your iPhone, again, there's no pin that needs to be input. And we'll just demonstrate with YouTube. Let's just pop over to YouTube real quick, and you can see we've got a video. Let's just start the video. You can hear it's playing through the Bluetooth. And if we head over to the power button, press the power button once, pauses the video, starts the video, and you can see the volume. You can see the volume up and down. Now the very last button, the snapshot button on the iPhone. If you press the snapshot button, you'll see the actual on-screen volume pops up. So that's what the snapshot button does on the iPhone. It'll pop it up, and if you keep pressing it, it'll turn the volume all the way up. So that's the functionality with the KingYou Bluetooth headset and the iPhone 6s. The iPhone 7 should be very similar in how it performs with this Bluetooth headset. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this tabletop review and this quick tabletop testing and synchronization of the KingYou Bluetooth headsets available via Amazon.com for $23.99. Again, the link for that is in the description of the video.